Behind the glamorous red carpets, powerful speeches, and polished social media posts, something far more fragile may be unfolding. New reports suggest that Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are facing a heartbreaking chapter in their marriage, one marked by rising tension, emotional strain, and bitterness that refuses to fade. Today, we uncover the truth behind the headlines and explore what's really happening inside the Sussex relationship. When Harry and Meghan married in 2018, their love story was celebrated around the world. A historic union, a modern royal couple, a symbol of hope and change. But fairy tales rarely prepare you for what comes after. Very quickly, the couple found themselves under pressure, not just from royal protocol, but from the global spotlight, media hostility, and the emotional fallout from family conflicts. Those early stresses planted seeds that would later grow into misunderstandings and resentment. Moving to California was supposed to be their fresh start, freedom, autonomy, peace. But according to insiders, the transition wasn't as smooth as the world believed. Sources say Meghan entered California life energized, ready to rebuild her career and influence. But for Harry, the move came with internal conflict, distance from his family, lost military honors, and the constant pressure to define a new identity. With two different emotional journeys unfolding at the same time, cracks began to form. Meghan has always been a driven, ambitious woman, but her go personality reportedly clashed with Harry's wishes for a calmer, more private life. Insiders claim Meghan sometimes felt Harry wasn't pushing hard enough to build their brand. Meanwhile, Harry felt overwhelmed by the constant projects, press deals, and pressure for perfection. Two people who love each other deeply, but not always moving in the same emotional direction. Reports say moments of bitterness have begun resurfacing, particularly when conversations turn to Harry's past life in the UK or the unresolved drama with the royal family. For Harry, bitterness comes from feeling betrayed, cut off, abandoned, misunderstood. For Meghan, bitterness comes from feeling blamed, especially by the British press and by critics who accuse her of leading Harry away from his roots. When both partners carry unresolved pain, small disagreements can quickly turn into emotional flare-ups. Every marriage faces challenges. But Harry and Meghan's marriage faces them on a global stage. Every argument becomes a headline. Every distant glance becomes a rumor. Every project becomes a public judgment. Insiders say that this ongoing pressure has made it harder for the couple to heal their private wounds, because the world is always watching, and always ready to criticize. According to close sources, the couple's heartbreak isn't about falling out of love. Far from it. It's about exhaustion. About two people trying to protect each other while also carrying separate emotional burdens. It's about the pressure to succeed, the pressure to prove critics wrong, and the pressure to maintain a perfect public image. They're still united, but strained. Despite the tension, insiders emphasize that Harry and Meghan always come back to one unshakable truth: their devotion to their children and their commitment to building a life together. Even through bitterness, there is love. Even through heartbreak, there is loyalty. Couples who face intense hardship often emerge stronger, and the Sussexes have survived storms before. So the question is not whether their marriage is breaking, but whether this chapter will become the challenge that strengthens them. As rumors swirl, as pressure mounts, and as the world continues to watch, Harry and Meghan stand at a crossroads. Their love story is far from over, but they are undeniably entering a new, more complicated chapter. Only time will tell whether heartbreak becomes healing, or whether bitterness becomes a turning point.